You know those times when something happens and you're suddenly triggered and your partner's suddenly triggered and you're triggering off each other and it gets worse and worse, quicker and quicker, and there's a huge blow up. And often you don't even know what the hell caused it. We call that sudden reaction syndrome. And it's quite common. Every couple in trouble knows it. In fact, I think every couple knows it.
Every couple knows it.
Because we do trigger each other. Something the other person says or does will suddenly push a button that's
Boom,
maybe
like
been
that.
buried deep inside. It's like stepping on a landmine. And then we react, and then they react, and then we react to their reaction, and they react to our reaction, and it just escalates out of control. What can you do when that occurs? The first and most important aspect is to break the pattern, because the pattern will continue as long as you're engaged in it. And so if you're an avoidant type, what you need is some space and distance. So what you do is you ask for space, or you say you're going to take space, but if you're working with an anxious type, you say when you'll be back. So I'll say, I'm done, I need some space, but I'll be back in 10 minutes after I cool down. And that way, she gets what she needs. She knows she's not being abandoned by me. You want to talk about what you need when you're anxious type?
Sure. I just want to add to your particular choice. I actually feel he's protecting me when he does that mindfully. In other words, he knows we're just in a vicious cycle and it's unproductive, and at that point we're just judging each other or reacting. So when he has instinct to leave, it might feel to my more anxious primitive parts, oh, he's abandoning me. At this point, we have an agreement that when we leave and we say we're going to come back, and sometimes it's me leaving, by the way, because I'm escalating or I'm just, feeling reactive, we're not punishing each other. We have this agreement. And the way we know that we're really trying to manage the reactions, we say, I'm going to take space and reset. It means I'm taking responsibility to reset myself, and as soon as I find myself self-regulated in a place where my adult emotional resources are online to really care for you and care for myself, I'll be back. And so whoever does it, when they come back into the joint space, there's a check. I've reset. Have you? And if the other might not be ready yet, they might say, I need another 10 minutes, or I have to go for a walk, or you know what? I'm still triggered and I want to go to sleep. It's too late to process, but I agree, let's just hold each other and not process it. And, in the morning, we'll start again and try to understand each other. So it's a negotiation. It's not love and demand. It's not withdraw and leave to punish and protest. It's a very mindful choice to take space and to be co-responsible for these excessive triggers.